Hey, this is Russell Brunson. I want to welcome you to High Ticket Funnel Secrets. Now, during this training, I'm going to show you how to use high ticket application funnels to generate pre-qualified application leads. And then at the end of this video, I'm actually going to give you my top converting application funnels. But before I do that, I want to show you exactly what application funnel is, how it works, and how it can work for your specific business. So with that said, let's jump right in. So first thing I want to show you is kind of the diagram of what a high ticket funnel looks like. It looks like this. It's very simple. It's just 3 core pages plus a pop-up. So page number 1 is what we call a reverse squeeze page. This is where you give them some kind of case study or some kind of information about what it's like to actually work with you. And they click on the button, and the next page here on the pop-up, they then ask, they give you their email address. Then the page after that, you take them to a spot where they can actually go apply to work directly with you. And the last page, then you thank them for the application and tell them what's going to be happening next. It's a very simple funnel that's super easy to create and very, very powerful. Now, this is what it might look like if you were to create one here inside of ClickFunnels. Page number 1, you got a case study, then there's the pop-up for the email address. Number 3 is the application page where they apply to work with you. And then number 4 is the thank you page where you explain what's going to be happening next. Okay. So where do application funnels come from? Now, these work really good if you're in any kind of coaching or consulting, or you're selling high ticket expensive things where typically you need to get somebody on the phone. Now, in an earlier business that I used to have, we made all of our money by actually calling all of our leads. In fact, we built an entire call center. We had 60 full-time salespeople who were calling every single lead that came in, talking to them, qualifying them, trying to figure out who's a good fit, and then we'd sell them our high ticket products and services and coaching and consulting. And it worked well, but it was a lot of overhead, it was a lot of stress. And if anyone's ever worked with 60 full-time salespeople, you know that that can be kind of stressful. And so what we did eventually, I ended up shutting that company down, but I missed selling the really expensive high ticket consulting and coaching and things like that we were doing. And I tried to figure out, how do we change this around and make it easier? And so what we did, instead of going and outbound calling every single lead that ever came in, we built these application funnels to qualify all of the people, all of the leads, and find out who was the cream of the crop, and then we would only talk to them. And so we shifted from having 60 full-time salespeople to, when we shifted it to using an application funnel, we went down to having just 1 salesperson. Yes, just 1 salesperson doing the same amount of net revenue as 60 full-time salespeople were doing before. And so I'm going to walk you through exactly how this process works, because it'll give you so much less stress, so much less anxiety, and the same amount of money as having a huge team of salespeople working for you. Okay, so here is how it actually works. Step number 1 is the very first page here in your funnel. You create a case study. Now, a case study about what it's like to actually work with you, a success story, what you do, the results you get for somebody, and you share the success story on the very first page. After someone watches that, they think, hey man, I want that same case study in my business or my life or whatever it is that you're selling. And then the second step in the process then is you have them apply to actually work directly with you. Now, what this does is it takes it from you outbound calling and trying to sell every single person, every single lead you have, to it flips it on its side, where we do now what's a takeaway sell. They're now presenting, and it's trying to explain to you through this application why you should choose them as a client. And then on the third page, then you tell them what to expect next. Now for me, it was, hey, in the next 24 hours or so, somebody's going to call you from my office. We're going to review your application and see if you're a good fit. And that way they know what's going to happen. You can then call them on the phone, and then you can sell them the product, the service, the coaching and consulting, whatever it is you're going to be selling on the phone anyway. Now, like I said, what this does is it qualifies, it pre-schedules, it gets everybody ready to be able to work with you directly, and it makes your life so much easier. So next question is like, well, how would you use an application funnel inside of your specific business? Now, every business is different, but there's so many different applications for ways you can use it. Now, if you are selling coaching or consulting, this model, this funnel has been proven. It's processed hundreds of millions of dollars for me and other clients as well. So this works really well if you're doing coaching or high-end consulting. Works really good if you're selling any kind of high-ticket services. If you're selling something that's 10, 20, 30, 50, $100,000 or more, it works really, really, really well there as well. Any kind of professional services, mortgages, finances, anything where there's typically needs to be a phone call involved in selling the product or the service, usually because it's either very specialized or very expensive, the high ticket application funnel will work for you. In fact, almost any business who comes to me saying, well, Russell, funnels don't work for me because I'm selling something that's $50,000. Nobody's going to be able to buy that through a funnel. I tell them, yes, they will. Use a high ticket application funnel, qualify them, and figure out who's the best leads. Have them apply and tell them why they should be using your product, your service, and then you call and just sign up those people, and makes your job so much easier and so much better. So here's some of the best practices inside of a high ticket application funnel. Number 1, on the homepage, you want to have some kind of free case study showing what's possible if somebody wants to actually work with you or buy your product or buy your service. Number 2, The goal of this, again, is to share the case study so they can see what it's like to actually work with you. Like, that's the magic. It gives them a glimpse of what it would be like if they had a chance to be to have you as an actual client, and it shows them proof, how much proof that you have about why what it is you do will work for them. Okay, number two, then, after someone looks at that, they click on the button, and then we have a pop-up that comes up. On this pop-up is where we start the application process, where I try to get their email address. Now, I like having more proof. As you can see here in one of mine, I have more proof of what it's like to work with me than I have the call to action. Give me your email address to start the application right now. And this way, if they don't finish the application later, I can send emails or follow up with them until they've actually finished the application. Okay, now I move on to page number 3. Now on this page, guess what I do? I provide more proof. Yes, I want them to understand that working with me is the greatest decision they've ever made in their life. So I give more proof. I have another video here, more success stories, more testimonials, more proof. Then an application where I ask them to fill out this form to tell me why I should work with you. Notice the shift in perspective here. Instead of me outbound calling leads trying to convince them to buy my product or my service, these people are filling out an application. They've seen all the proof. They've seen the case study. They've seen all these things. Now they're trying to tell me why they should work with me. It changes the entire sales process for you. And then the last page after they fill out the application, again, is then you tell them what to expect next. Thank you so much for applying. Someone on my team is going to give you a call, or feel free to call me on this number if you want to get started earlier. Whatever it is. So tell them what to expect, and that's the last step here inside of a high-ticket application funnel. Now, in the past, if you wanted to create a funnel like this, you'd have to do a whole bunch of stuff. You have to hire designers and webmasters and programmers and analytics people, and it would cost you a ton of money to create one of these funnels. But the good news is there's actually a simpler way. There's an easier way. It's by using a tool that we developed called ClickFunnels. In fact, right now below this video, as you will see, there's a whole bunch of amazing high-ticket application funnels that are already pre-done, pre-created for you. All you have to do is scroll down, click on the button that you want, whichever funnel you like, and it'll take you to a share funnel page that looks like this on the right-hand side. Now, the cool thing about the share funnel page is if you already have a ClickFunnels account, you just click on the button, and it'll push this funnel into your account, and you can start editing it right away. If you don't have a ClickFunnels account yet, it'll take you to the share funnel page, and what you can do is you can create your free 14-day trial right here. And that way, you can get started, and then we'll put that funnel into your account, and you can start editing it today. Okay, now step number 1 is you gotta pick which template you want down below. You'll see a whole bunch of different examples of really cool high-ticket application funnels. Look which one down below you like. You select that template. And then step number 2 is you just customize it. Now let me actually log into ClickFunnels really quick to show you how simple and how easy it is to customize any of the funnels you pick down below. Okay, now I'm on the exact same page you're on. So if you look at this, I can scroll around, I can see all these different templates that are amazing. And I just pick one. I pick whichever one I like the most. I click on that. And instantly, that entire funnel will be built into my ClickFunnels account. All the pages, everything's gonna be copied over and built here, so I can start editing it immediately. I then click right here on View Funnel. And that fast, the entire funnel is here now inside of my ClickFunnels account. And if you look on the left-hand side here, you notice these are the exact same page structure that I just showed you. So I can go and edit all these pages to match my brand. But right now, I'm just gonna do it with one. I click right here on Edit Page, which will take me inside the ClickFunnels editor. And then from here, I can just come right here. I can start changing the headline. This is so much fun. If you want, you come here. You can change the video out, plug in your own video. I can come down here. If I want, I can drag things. I can move things around. It's really simple and really easy to do. Let's say I don't want this picture here, but I want my own picture. I can click on this, change the image out, grab a new picture and plug it in. And that fast, you guys, I can update this funnel. When I'm done with that, I click on the Save button. Then I click on Preview to find out exactly what it looks like, and boom, that fast, you guys, I edited all the pages here inside of my funnel. Now, if I don't like something for some reason, I go back into the editor, I can grab something, I can move it around if I want, and just keep moving it and editing it to my heart's content until it looks exactly the way I want, and it matches my brand, and I exit, and I'm done. So literally all you need to do right now is scroll down below, find which template you like, click on it, you go into ClickFunnels and actually customize it. And you notice, like, just look at this template right here. This is the exact same template. And all I did in these was change the images, change the videos. And even though it's the same template, they look dramatically different. This one's for, left-hand side, it could be for doctor, it could be for weight loss, it could be for business. It doesn't matter what kind of high-ticket funnel you're trying to build. You can customize any of these things to make it work for you and your business. And then the last step is you just go out there and you launch it. Now I want to show you a really quick video from my friend Garrett J. White, who started using ClickFunnels a couple years ago. And I want you to hear in his own words how much this process has simplified his business for him.
Hello, my name is Garrett J. White, the Master Coach Mentor and founder of Wake Up Warrior Academy. And I will tell you this right now. We have tested with platforms. We have tested everything. I have attempted for the past 6 years to use every available software tool I could find that made it simpler for me to share my message. And it started with WordPress, and then it went plugins, and then Optimized Press, and then we went to Kajabi, and then we went to Lead Pages. And these are all wonderful. Know the owners of these guys, they're fantastic. The software tools were amazing. When ClickFunnels came out, I was like, dude, I cannot handle another software tool. I don't give a shit. We're just gonna manage our stuff between Lead Pages and Kajabi. And then my friend said, just test it, just try it out. And I went to ClickFunnels, and no bullshit. Like, every software increment over the last 5 years has been not a quantum shift in what you can do with the tool to get your message out to the marketplace. They've been incremental. So like, there's been a move from Kajabi to Lead Pages, or from Optimized Press to Kajabi, and they were these segmented steps that had slight improvements that made it easier. ClickFunnels, though, came out of nowhere. They took the marketplace by storm, just like Apple did when they first launched the iPhone. It was not a linear move anymore. It was a quantum move in improvement that'll open up a gap to allow people just like you watching this, people just like you and me, who are not technically savvy. We weren't born in the matrix, and we didn't have a chip implanted in our heads. We're not engineers or computer science majors, and we don't understand that stuff inherently. ClickFunnels gave you, my friend, an opportunity to cut and decrease the time of stress and anxiety and suffering behind a keyboard. Trust me, the days you want to just pound vodka and throw your Mac out the window because you can't figure shit out, ClickFunnels has brought it to a place that it is a quantum leap in opportunity, which allows you, just like the iPhone, to not only look smarter, but to feel smarter, and ultimately to only deal with the stuff that matters, which is getting your message about your product and your program and service out to the marketplace.
How many of you guys think that ClickFunnels has the most amazing customer support?
If you're spending all the time in suicide watch and having to check yourself into a hospital, and honestly trying to deal with everything else that's come out before it. So I not only fully endorse ClickFunnels, it's the only software tool that we use when it comes to our funnels online across all 4 of my businesses. We're not going anywhere else. Love Russell, love this event. This event married up to that software tool. You are a dumbass if you don't come, and that's okay. There's plenty of dumbasses on the planet. Just don't let it be you.
All right, now if you already have a ClickFunnels account, all you gotta do is scroll down below, pick which one of the application funnels you want, click on the button, go in there, customize the page, and then you launch it. So simple and so easy. If you don't have a ClickFunnels account yet, don't worry. All you gotta do is same thing, is scroll down below, pick which template you want, click on the funnel, then you go to the share funnel page where you can go and create your free 14-day trial right now. After you have that trial, you can start editing this funnel and start using it here inside your company. That, you guys, is how you use high-ticket funnel applications inside of your business. So what I want you to do right now, figure out which one of these funnels you want for free, scroll down, click on the button, and start editing your high-ticket funnel today.